trust me. One last time.
I'm Ryan Jacobs.
I'm Brandon Kelly.
We are
At the cinema.
We just left watching Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. We're about to give you our regular dude review. Break it down. 3 categories: story, performance, theatrics. Like and subscribe to keep posted for raw reactions, raw reviews, 0 spoilers, 0 in.
So if you don't know the story of this movie, if you haven't seen the trailer or anything, it's pretty much like all the other Mission Impossible movies. It follows Ethan Hunt, who is a secret agent, I guess, ex-secret agent, retired. So the CIA enlists his help to stop this artificial intelligence that is supposedly able to wipe out all existence in the world. So it's kind of a slow building story with some action sprinkled in. Definitely a long story for sure. I thought the story was good. It wasn't great. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
Yeah, not super original.
Yeah, definitely just not original. A lot of tropes from other hero movies
All
and
kinds of action, world-ending, AI.
yeah, very
Trying to destroy the world. The pacing wasn't too awful bad, though, I didn't think. I mean, it was a long, slow story, but it didn't drag its feet so much that I despised the movie.
No, I didn't hate it, and I didn't feel like I was in that theater for 3 hours, like
it didn't really feel like it.
It didn't feel too awfully bad. It felt long, but it didn't feel like, oh my God, I'm ready for this movie to be over. But speaking of, the beginning, middle, and end had a really nice pace, but the end was really good. You will like the end if you like the Mission Impossible movies. Good ending for everybody.
Yeah, a lot of the dialogue wasn't too awful bad. I would say Haley, maybe it was a little bit cheesy, damsel in distress at some points in time. I don't really remember I watched some of the movies. First it came out when I was like 13 years old. So it seemed like it was a good, full circle to a lot of the storylines, wrapping them up and tying them together. They showed a lot of flashback sequences
Yes.
throughout the whole movie. Certain scenes would bring flashbacks, so it'd show clips of the old movies and whatnot. And, I reckon I was like, yeah, okay, I remember I did watch that movie.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
I didn't have a problem per se with like the writing necessarily, like the script writing and stuff and the acting, but like just some of the characters' actions were a little cheesy sometimes. Some of the things that they did, I was just like, it was a little silly.
Sometimes like Haley for the most part. A lot of the stuff was predictable.
Yes.
You knew this.
Yes, very predictable.
So it's like super predictable. Maybe not all of it's predictable. There was definitely some real tension moments in there.
Yeah, they had some tension building moments.
If you got to use the bathroom, there's some slow moments. So catch the slow moments before the action starts. But there was this one point where he's in this submarine and he's like getting off of it, and then there's this breathtaking moment for a moment, and then like right after that I went to the bathroom. I thought it'd be a slow point. Did I miss anything? That might be a good spot to use the bathroom.
Some of the scenes they just kind of draw it out, I feel like just a little too long.
And some of it, like all the characters were just in the place they needed to be, and it's like, well, how'd they all get there? But at the same time, it's like, I'm glad they didn't show because this movie's long enough.
Yeah, that's true. There was enough exposition.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say something about that. The whole, first 15 minutes of the movie is just exposition dump.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Just explaining everything.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch any of the other movies to get this one.
No.
So you can just go into this blind, because we basically did. We don't remember any other ones, and we followed the story pretty well. And even just the whole movie was just exposition dump dialogue.
Yeah.
The whole thing, basically.
If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him. Should he choose to accept?
I mean, Tom Cruise, he did his thing. He was looking like a 60-year-old rock star in this, I was waiting for like the concert to happen. But anyways, that's not to do with his acting. He did pretty good. Haley Atwell was okay. I mean, she acted. Her character was a little bit whimsical, and I haven't seen any of the other movies, but I know she's been in some, so I thought she'd be kind of used to the stuff that's going on and not being so much damsel in distresses.
Right.
I hope that's not too spoiler for y'all, because we definitely keep it zero spoilers. Ving,
He did his thing.
he did his thing.
He was Ving.
Yes, yeah. You know, just like every movie, he kills it.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. The acting was good, not great. It wasn't like, wow, that was really good. They nailed that role. You know what I mean? I mean, Tom Cruise, yeah, kind of, but everybody else is just kind of there.
I was glad to see Tremel Tillman in there. He was great. He killed it in Severance, so I was glad to see that. It had the chick from Ant-Man Quantumania. And
Oh, yeah.
I've seen her in something else, too. I was thinking it was Aliens, the last Alien movie, but I don't think it was that. Because I've seen her in something else, too. Everybody did pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
Even the older returning characters, they all fit well. Nobody, I don't think, really felt forced more than, you know, the movie itself was, just because these people are here right now. Now they're here, and then now they're here, and how they got there is a mystery. That was about the only thing forced.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Cruise always surrounds himself with professionals. So, I mean, nobody undersold.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, even every side character that was just there for that particular thing, you know, they're all, you could tell they're like, okay, I'm here with Tom Cruise. I got to deliver.
Yeah.
What exactly is your plan?
Tom Cruise doing all of his own stunts, like always, and they make it look so good. Like the camera work is great.
Yeah,
I was never taken out of the action scenes for sure. That was awesome.
Yeah, and like, if I'm sure some of that stuff is post edit, you know, I know he's doing these stunts, but I don't think he's always doing them where it's at in the movie.
Yeah.
But like, they couldn't do with special effects what he does in real life.
Exactly.
Make that, like, just the wind blowing in his face and whatnot. Like,
yeah,
they wouldn't be able to do that with effects, and you can see that, and that was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Just the way that the scenes were shot were just so picture perfect. It's like, that was definitely one highlight. If you love, you know, adventure type movies and stuff like that. Oh man. Yeah, definitely. It was shot well.
Yeah. Yep. No, nothing took me out of the movie, edit wise, cut wise, all that.
Nope.
It was great. The sound, you know, helped keep me into it. You know, wasn't over too cheesy music during the scenes or whatever. Maybe a little bit sometimes.
It would have been
at the end, it's a cliche ending.
Yeah, it would have been cool in an IMAX theater. Like for the sound would have been a little bit better in an IMAX theater, but
didn't go to IMAX.
It was cool.
We just went to the closest one after work. It's already a 3-hour movie, so we didn't want to turn this into a 5-hour expedition tonight after work and with work tomorrow too.
Our lives are the sum of our choices. This is your calling, your destiny. I have no regrets. Neither should you.
So Mission Impossible Final Reckoning was not too slow, but not action-packed. Pretty good acting and great stunt work. I
would agree. I would say good, not too fast story, good acting, and the theatrics were great, good stunts. I'm going to give this a medium popcorn. I just don't think it really deserves anything more than that in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a medium too. You know, I appreciate you, Tom, for out there, you know, like ready to die for us, climbing all around the airplanes and everything else, and doing all them crazy stunts ever since I was a young teenager at like 13 years old, you know. But if you like some stunts, you know, he's a little bit older, but and if you don't mind a little bit slow burn, but I tell you what, the slow burn, it had me, you know, I wasn't on the edge of my seat, but I was a little bit tense the whole time.
Yeah.
So if that's what you like, go check it out.
You like some tense moments and some good shot action scenes with Tom Cruise doing all of his own stunts? Yeah, go see it if you like that
The
stuff.
story wasn't too awful terrible. But check us out tomorrow and Saturday. We're going to be seeing Lilo and Stitch. So look out for that content. Like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time
At the cinema.
Your team has been betrayed, Ethan. All your secrets compromised. Everything you are, everything you've done, has come to this. You gave him an aircraft carrier?